Welcome to the show, everyone. Now, if you take blazing hot torches, some art, an Iron Chef kind of type competition, and the Tucson Gem show, you would get the big Flame Off event. Even the name is pretty hot. We're about to get a kind of tiny taste of the bigger event now with Nick Letson and one of the competitors, actually, Jonathan Russell, who is joining us. You guys, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Now, I say we're getting just a tiny portion of the event because it is just so amazing to come watch this event. And actually, you guys were named one of the top 10 best events to go to for the Gem Show, right?
We were, yeah. The Arizona Daily Star named us that, and we tend to agree. Of course, we're biased, but yeah, this is kind of a small sampling of it. We only have a short amount of time on the show to make something, but Jonathan's working on a pendant right now. And then you'll have this, but times 18 people throughout the night, all working side by side in groups of 9 to create the best molten glass masterpiece of the evening.
Now they get a theme, right?
Mm-hmm. They do get a theme. And last year it was the Textures and Sparkle of the Gem Show. This year it's a little more complicated and you can interpret it more ways. It's assemblage more than the sum of its parts.
Oh.
So you can probably expect to see some kind of more complicated conjoined pieces this year.
Okay, so we have all these competitors. When I say Iron Chef, because there's kind of people like talking through it, like what they're doing, kind of explaining to everybody watching, and we can see it up close through the screens, right?
Right, so we have HD close-ups going on to the sides of the competition. And not only that, we have glass artists and educators commentating on the action. So not only do you get to see the excitement of the pieces being made, but you're actually going to learn about the different techniques that are being used and where the artists are in the process of their piece that they're making for the evening.
And the final ta-da that everybody is making, where do we get to see the creations?
So the creations need they need to sit overnight in a kiln or else they might explode.
Right.
So
we don't want
they
that.
need time to cool down slowly. So you can see them the next day at Sonoran Glass School starting at noon.
And leading up to the event, there's actually kind of like a ramp up to it.
Right, yeah, this year we've got some new educational events leading up to the event, including the Tucson Bead Symposium. So experts, historians, artists present on different topics in beads like Nubian face masks from Africa, Bohemian beads, lots of exciting topics in beads and glass art. And that's on Wednesday the 31st at 6 p.m. 6:30 is the reception. And then we have our Sonoran Glass Art Show, which is the only all-glass art show in Tucson during the Gem and Mineral Show. And that's going on Wednesday through Saturday. So lots of stuff going on at Sonoran Glass School. And of course, the Flame Off Friday night.
Well, I have to ask Jonathan, I know you're making kind of like you said a pendant right now, right?
Yep.
I've been watching this kind of come together. It already looks so amazing. Do you already kind of have a visual in your mind of what you want to do for the Flame Off, or is that like in the creative process?
I come up with a decent layout, and then the days prior I fine-tune.
You fine-tune it?
Yeah.
Now, when we're watching you do this, I feel like it must be a very sensitive thing. How crazy is that to kind of crunch it into competition time?
It depends on what's being made, but it can be extremely stressful. I did a very large piece last year, and it was like, oh no. I thought too big. I was trying too hard.
I went too big.
It was huge. It was,
really?
Yeah, about 3 feet tall.
I think this is so amazing. And these are kind of, if someone's like, I don't really understand what the final creations can kind of look like, these are kind of like a gamut of what glass blowing can turn into, right?
Right, so as people are seeing at their home on the screen, like you can see the details of the pieces that are put in there, including sparkly textures, highly detailed art forms. That's what this type of glass art is really known for, is the high detail that you can get in it. And it's one of the many glass art disciplines that we teach at the school, including furnace glass blowing and kiln fusing. But this event really highlights the artwork of torchworking. And so the final pieces, they're all on display, and you can actually bid on them.
Oh.
And so if you really love a piece and you want to take it home, you can bid on it, and all those proceeds directly supports Sonoran Glass School's educational programs.
And I want to remind everybody that Sonoran Glass School, it's a nonprofit.
It's a
So
nonprofit,
this
yeah.
is these fundraisers and things that you purchase really helped throughout the whole year for you guys to continue those programs and for us to be able to benefit from them. And I know we're looking at a couple of these pieces and we're seeing what he's doing, but I feel like I missed something from the actual flame off. We get to watch these amazing competitors. We get to listen. We'll see the final product later at the Sonoran Glass School. But there's going to be like food. There's going to be stuff going on there also.
Yeah, there's going to be food. It's an official Tucson food truck roundup. We're going to have American, Peruvian, German. We'll have like sort of an international array of food trucks. And not only that, but we're going to have event supporter Thunder Canyon Brewery with their brews ready to drink. And we'll also have wine. So it's really a great evening to have a few drinks, enjoy some great food trucks, see some live glass art competition, and support glass art education in Tucson.
It's like a party atmosphere.
It is, yeah. Lights and cameras, action, competition, yeah.
Well, you guys would not have been put on that list of top 10 best events to go see at the Gem Show if it wasn't. And I know it gets bigger and better each year. Is there one kind of like new shiny thing we want to tell everybody if they've kind of gone every year?
Yeah, I think this year we try to improve every year on the entertainment aspect of it. So this year we're really going to ramp up our MCs and our hosts and how the cameras interact with the MCs and the hosts to really not only make it a live competition, but almost something you could watch on TV, you know, with all the close-ups and seeing the hosts in the middle of the action.
I think that's going to be awesome. There's so much to see. Jonathan, thank you for coming and working on this already in this short amount of time. Look at what he's been able to make for us. Good luck at the Flame Off. I'm invested in you now, so I want to make sure that you do awesome. Let's get everybody out there. The Flame Off is taking place at Sonoran Glass School. The address is right there on your screens to take a look. It's this Friday from 7 to 11 at night. To learn more or to purchase those tickets, log on to sonoranglass.org or give them a call, 520-884-7814.